We have to move some cars around today, but we're going to get the Mustang out of the barn and get it up in the garage and start the process of putting in the new radiator and putting in some new intake manifold gaskets. The intake manifold gaskets that we put in were a little smaller than the ports on the heads, so we got the right ones to do, and we figured since the radiator, we got to take it out and drain all the fluid, might as well do the intake manifold as well. And I don't see our bird friend out here that I was going to feature, unfortunately. So I guess he couldn't make it today, nor do I have a filmer right now. So this is going to be interesting. As you can see, he got the Jeep out for this season, and the Valiant, I believe, is right here. The Valiant's looking good too. It's getting there slowly. All the body pieces are painted now, I believe, and chilling up in the barn. So that's cool. Got some things to look forward to. You're the one that has the key. I gotta get the cold start. You excited?
Yeah. I'll live.
Do you see the holes?
Mm-hmm.
Don't they look good?
Perhaps.
We got a bigger radiator now, though, to put in.
Yep.
So that's exciting. Okay, so we're going to start by taking all these hoses off the radiator. It's pretty much already drained, so we don't have to worry about coolant. I forgot I heated up that hose to fit it on there. A year and a half. Gotta get the bottom hoses out. Oh shit. So now we're taking off the bolts that hold the radiator to it. And then there you go. There's the holes.
Poor Mr. Radiator.
We got our new radiator back here by Frostbite Performance Cooling. We're going to test fit the new radiator in there. So it's a little thicker than the last one. It's kind of hard. I don't have a camera guide, but... And it's 3-fin, 3-row, whatever you want to call it. And it looks really shiny and very nice. And I also have it upside down right now, so that's not going to help me.
And if it doesn't fit, mash it with a dead blow hammer. It's the only way to get it in.
Alright, so we got to put this in there and smack it with the dead... Can you hand me the dead blow? So we're going to mount this radiator a lot better than we had the other one mounted. And we're going to make some C-channels that go at the bottom to hook onto the bottom of that radiator. And while he's fabricating, I guess I'm going to work on other stuff, because he doesn't like when I fabricate. He's singing and fabricating.
More fabricating than singing.
Yeah.
Which is embarrassing because I'm just great with fabricating.
Anyways, I got this hose off, I got that hose off, I got some random little things off of the intake manifold. Now we just got to get the air filter off, the carburetor out, and we can start doing the rest of the little things. Be easier when the air cleaner's off. And then I went down here, and these rubber supports were down at the bottom, so they were held in by some bolts right there. So I took those out because we're making our own things right now. And then I went ahead and straightened out that entire section there. Probably still got a little more tapping to do to make it perfect as my camera's tilting away from me. But it looks a lot better than it did. I fixed where the brackets were because those were all bent out of shape, different directions and shit. But it looks a lot better now. Okay, so here's one of the C channels he's thinking. Don't mind the circles. So it fits loosely on the radiator, as you can see. It's got a little slack because we're gonna put foam in there. But it's gonna sit right down like this, roughly, and it's gonna hold the radiator because it's a little bigger. These holes I'm gonna drill out on the Bridgeport. So let's jump to the Bridgeport while he fabricates another and drill these holes. Remember, never wear your safety glasses on a Bridgeport. Alright, we got the C channels in that well, my dad fabricated, I welded them in. There's one, there's two. He's gonna wire brush them up a little bit. I'm gonna paint them, and then we're gonna call it a night and come back to it tomorrow. Probably get the radiator in there and mounted, and then start taking apart this cluster. You excited?
Ever so.
Not me. Alright, well, all the raw steel is painted so it won't rust. Oh yeah.
And then your fingers.
We've also proven that my dad sucks at putting the distributor in, because every time he gets pissed off and I put it in, I get it first try. You can't say that's not true. Oh well, we'll get it back in. Too many electronics in this car. There you go. So we're gonna show you why we're changing around these inner gaskets.
You line the bottom of this gasket up with the bottom of the intake port. You'll notice that these overlap the port a little bit. Not much, but a little bit.
And that does make a difference in higher RPM. So, we're going to swap these out with the right size gaskets. I got a lot of cleaning to do, and I will be back shortly. Oh look, we did put the real gasket back there. Yeah. And that didn't stop from leaking.
Yeah, it's still leaking.
But I got a lot of cleaning up to do, and we'll be back when we get this cleaned up. Putting RTV on so it holds the gaskets as we drop the intake on there, and I cleaned up the intake very well. Probably a little too well, as he said. Sorry about the radio in the background, but I'm too lazy to turn it down. However, here he goes. First new correct size gasket getting stuck on. And now he's putting RTV on the other side. He's got the gasket nice and stuck on there. Okay, so I'm going to keep the heater hoses out of the way while he goes to drop the intake on there. That should be it. Can't wait to get this back on the road and make reckless driving shorts. Just kidding. Alright, that's all. Jeez. That's all torqued down to 25. So I'm on this side. We'll get the fuel holes back on. Carefully. While I was over there bolting the intake and carburetor back on, he was getting the throttle and the spring to pull it back. Brake booster hose connected. And now he's trying to get those on, which I feel really sorry for him. I honestly do, because those hoses are a bitch. I'm going to go ahead and get that yellow cable on when he's done, so I'm out of his way. And then I'll probably pop the distributor back in. We already got this thing put back together within like 5 minutes. Well, I picked up some coolant, so I think we're getting close to being done. Oh shit, I didn't think this through. Here we go.
Traded AJ Brown. Derrick Henry's in the last year of his deal. They don't want Tannehill. It's a 2 ways the Arizona thing could break for us. Precious.
Well, I guess while I was gone, he installed the radiator for me.
Yes, I did. I got bored.
He got bored, and it looks awesome, and does not move. That's a upgrade. I mean, what? It looks good, especially since the support is now black. Looks even better. Sweet. So now we got a couple hoses to attach, put the distributor back in. I think that's about it. So let's get to it. Well, I'm the distributor man, as he says, so I'll show you how easy it is to put in. So you have to put the distributor shaft in the 302 block first. So we made a little contraption. Here's everything. The shaft will sit in here, just like that. And then you can put it down in there because it's a pretty far drop. And then you can take your other rod, this rod, and push it through like that. Sorry it's blurry, but and then push the shaft into there. So once the boomer gets out of my way, I'll show him how it's done. So now we're going to show my dad how to put the distributor in. And then I put the distributor in that easily, and it popped right in.
There's where we left.
And my dad's jealous of me because he struggles every time.
Yes, I am.
So we're going to get this all hooked back up. So we got number 1 on, and then we go to 3, which is going to be here.
I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these.
Fire it up and check some timing.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, cool. It might be a good idea. This is what we're looking at. That white line on the right lines up with the white blob on the left. We're going to try to shoot for a little more spark. We're leaking a little bit. That's the only leak I see. Everything else looks good. We just got the gauge up in there. We're going to take the dashboard out so I can put the screw into the back of the gauge, because there's no way that I can even remotely reach back there to put the screw in. I'm going to run the green wire through all the zip ties right here. Bring it all the way around and to the ignition coil. Also, I put the pieces on above the headlights, and now I feel more confident about making my own bumper. Oh yeah, and with the new radiator, we're keeping it at 165 still, so that's nice. It actually runs a little cooler, which is kind of cool. My favorite party store, Mike and Tina's.
Yeah, Mike and Tina's right there. There's Mike and all sorry. There's Mike and Tina's.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Mike and Tina's is definitely like my favorite party store, and Mike is like pretty fucking cool. I know he's the best. What's up, Mike?
What's up, man? Hey, no, get out. What are you doing here?
Shit, go.
Last time you were here, you stole 3 boxes of condoms.
We're going to Dollar General, Mike.
Yeah. Get out of here, man. What's up with the flaming hot Cheetos and condoms? What are you going to do with that?
Shout out to Mike and Tina's, though. Mike is the man. He just opened this like a year ago. It's probably the nicest party store you'll ever see.
In America.
And he's got Tipsy Punch. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. Mike also has a TikTok he's trying to blow up.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I'll tag it in the description. Alright, I won't do that.
Lies. They're all lies.
They're not lies.
But yeah, bye, Mike and Tina's.
Also bought some stuff for the Mustang that we're going to do. Probably, I don't know about next video, but one of the videos after it, probably. But I bought some bucket seats for it. He's pretty hyped.
Oh yeah.
seat buckle bar for 4-point harness, and 4-point harness. In one of these videos we're going to install all that. It's going to be fun and pretty cool when it's done.
So much.
I need new seats too. I'll show you why. I don't necessarily need them, but I would like them. It's getting ripped right here, and this is a spring poking through, and every time I get out it rips every pant leg that I have. But yeah, oh, I need my keys. But yeah, that's the bigger radiator and RPM gauge. Ugh, I'm always dropping things. But yeah, anything you want to say as this video fades out really slowly?
Bye.
Beep.